I was listening to a podcast about a show on HGTV, and the host said that he hated the words on walls trend that has become so popular. The wooden signs that say live, laugh, love, or the signs that are hung in kitchens that say gather or eat or simply kitchen. The host was saying that he didn't like those as art in homes and was making the point that of course you eat in a kitchen. Why do we need to be reminded of that? So if you bring that into the corporate space, you see it too. These are words on walls. In an office environment, I think they're really meant to be reminders of what's important to a company so that they're easily accessible, so that we link back to them in meetings. These words may appear on your company badge or in other swag that you get. And I actually love this idea to see these things around to remind you of what we stand for, but often that's where the work stops with the companies. But when I ask them, I say, what work have you done on culture? And they show me all this beautiful stuff and all the signs and all the things. And that's where it ends. And they don't follow up with that, with those behaviors. So we don't know how these things actually show up. And sometimes this work was done, 5, 7 years ago. And it was it was really a big marketing project. And so as we dig into it, we realize, oh, we really haven't done as much culture work as we think. We talk about it, but it's very surface level. And we realized, hey, we need to dig deeper in this. We need to actually talk about the behaviors. So that is the first mistake. We don't do as much work as we think. So the work to do there is to go in and work with leaders to build out these behaviors. Because I will tell you, I have done, values clarity work with hundreds of leaders in numerous organizations at this point in my career. And I know that two people can have the same values, but they may mean very different things to them individually. The behaviors they associate with those are very different. So if you blow that up to a bigger scale and you have these, beautiful signs with, really great meaningful sentences, those things are going to be interpreted so many different ways by so many different leaders within your company. So we really need to dig into these behaviors and truly define what it really means to live those in the everyday. What does it look like for somebody to do that in a meeting or working with a cross-functional partner, or what's okay to do and what's not okay to do?